people that haven't heard of Fuzzy Sun yet, would you like to explain to us a bit about how you brought the band together and what inspired you to start making music?
I think we've been going for about 3 years now. I've been playing in bands since I was like 13. So on and off, just doing different projects and stuff. And then I went away to uni for a bit and sort of went and got a degree. And then when I came back, I was like, just felt a bit of a hole that was needed filling. And I was like, I just started writing all these songs that were sort of in a bit of a different style to what I'd been doing before, stuff like that. So I was like, I originally was going to start as a solo project, and then I realised the songs that I was writing were just, I wouldn't be able to perform those songs on my own.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, so I started speaking to a few people, drafted a few people in, and then it just sort of snowballed from there to where we are now. We've had a few member changes and stuff along the way, but I think where we're at now is sort of feels like where we should have started, I suppose.
Yeah. So with your like writing process then, do you write a lot of the music yourself, or do you all kind of focus on your own different parts?
Now we've all come together and we've been doing it for a while. The process is normally either myself or George, all of us, or I think, but one of us will come with sort of a basic sort of idea. It might just be a chord progression, could just be like one lyric that then just expands into a whole tune. And then we'll sort of sit, mess around with a few ideas, sort of throw as much stuff at the wall as possible, and then sort of go, that's good, that's not, that's all right. And then it's sort of, it's just an amalgamation of like four brains going bang. And hopefully it turns out all right.
But I think it's going quite well. So we've got the new single, Fake It. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you come up with that one?
Yeah, funnily enough, I think a lot of my musical background comes from like a folk background. Might sound a bit strange when you hear the finished project, but all of my big influences and like the reason I picked up a guitar was like artists like John Martin and Joni Mitchell, sort of Tom Waits and stuff like that. They were the people that when I heard them play, I went, I want to do that. So Fake It actually came from when I'm playing acoustic, I literally just put it in a drop tune in every time and just sort of finger pick away.
Yeah.
And I was writing just a folk tune, which was going to be just for myself, just like a little song for myself. And there was just this one little progression, like on a middle eight, where I went to, and I went, ooh, what was that? So I remember sending it to George, and I went, I reckon if we completely change the dynamic of that, put that on an electric guitar, don't finger pick it, crank the gain up, sort of like, you know, like Body Snatchers by Radiohead.
Yeah.
I was like, get that. So I got my SG out and went bang in the room and hit that riff, and it turned into a riff rather than sort of a melodic pattern. And then from there, I think the song came together in about 2 days after that.
Wow. Does it normally come quite quickly once you've got that initial like hook or something?
Sometimes it's very temperamental. I mean, sometimes you can just go, right, well, there's the song, that's right. Other times you can be there going, bang, bang. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? But yeah, luckily, Fake It was one of them ones that just seems to come together pretty naturally.
And am I right in thinking that this is coming off an upcoming EP as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the first single off the 6-track EP that will be dropping at some point this year. And
does that follow a similar sort of narrative, and like sonically, is it similar to Fake It?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of different stuff on it. It goes, we're going to drop 2 more singles off it after Fake It, and then we've got another 3 tracks that we'll drop at the end of it. I mean, yeah, I suppose it does. I suppose it's like a little taster of things to come, because some of it's, some tunes were even a bit more intense on the EP, to be honest. And then others sort of go off on sort of like that pre-chorus melodic bit where you've got a lot of sort of electronic element coming in. So yeah, there's quite a range of stuff going on in the EP, but it's nice. It feels like the most cohesive sort of professional thing I think we've done so far.
And I've noticed that you've rescheduled your Manchester show for a bit later on in the year. Are you looking forward to getting back up on the road?
100%. I mean, what's that, like the third time it's been? I don't even know anymore.
I think so. Yeah.
Been pushed back. So yeah, like, I mean, I was annoyed at first that it was in December because I was like so long away. But then just the way everything's been going, I feel like I'm gonna bugger it up now, but touch wood, that December is long enough away for everything to be absolutely fine.
Yeah, I think so.
So hopefully, and it will give us a chance to sort of drop this new material and get that out to everyone, and then play it obviously as well.
Yeah. Will that be the first time that you're playing it to a crowd then? The stuff that's going to be on the EP?
Well, we've got a couple of other things booked a little bit for. We're doing Hit the North Festival in October in Newcastle. We just got a gig booked with Koala down in Nottingham at the end of August, which would be cool because they're really good lads. So I think we'll probably test the waters with some of the tunes on those shows just to get gig ready, because it's going to feel like I've never played a gig before. I feel like it's going to be like going back to square one and being like, but instead of playing in front of 10 people like it's big Academy 2, it's like it's going to be well insane.
Yeah. And is it always different doing a hometown show as opposed to like a tour around the UK or something?
Yeah, because I mean, obviously you've got a few more mates and family that'll turn up. I find them a bit more stressful when I'm on stage. It's amazing because it's hometown show, the crowd's electric, goes off, and it's absolutely class. But as soon as I come off stage, like your phone goes and everyone's like, "Well, do know it." And I'm just like, leave me alone. I need an hour just to chill out.
Yeah. And have you got any other plans for the rest of the year?
I mean, live-wise, we've not heard much, but I'm hoping that some stuff might come through because it's just been insane without playing shows. It's just like it feels alien. Yeah. And it'll feel even more alien when it comes back, probably. But no, I mean, we've got, over lockdown, we just wrote and wrote and wrote. So we've got a backlog of about 20 tunes sort of sat there ready to go. So I mean, I'd like to just release even more material once we've done this and just try and push as much stuff out as possible.
Yeah. I got the listeners to send in a few questions for you as well.
Sweet.
So I got one from Megan, and she says, if you weren't in Fuzzy Sun, what other band would you want to be in?
Any band.
Any band.
Cage Elephant.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I love that. And Alice says, what's the weirdest thing you've seen at a gig?
I don't know. Like at a show, on stage?
Yeah, I think she means like on stage.
I don't know. Probably me falling over or falling through a drum kit or something like that, and I didn't even see that. That just happened to me.
I think I know the gig that you're on about because I saw you support Blossoms at Victoria Hall in Stoke. Is that the drum kit thing?
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Jake says, what advice would you give to your younger self starting out in music?
Do what you want to do what you feels right. Don't don't pander to anything else. I think just if you feel like, do you know what I mean, that's what you should be doing, then just do it. Don't worry about any external pressures, because I just think that's when you'll be most content, happy, and I think that's when you'll do your best stuff.
And I've got a final one from Amy, and she says, what's your favourite place in Manchester?
Actually, I went to it's probably not my favourite place, but I went to a cool place last night called the Blues Kitchen in Manchester. It's only just opened and it's class. It's well cool. It's not my favourite place, but that's just popped into my head because I was there last night. City Stadium, maybe, when we win the league and stuff. That's good.
Yeah.
I love the Castle Hotel. I love sitting in the Castle Hotel and having a pint of Guinness. 42s is mint, even though I probably shouldn't be going anymore because I'm probably too old, but still good.
And I've got a little bit of a quick fire round for you as well.
Go on then.
What's your favourite track of 2021?
Summit off Arab Strap's new album.
What was the first album that you fell in love with?
Solid Air by John Martin.
I was going to say, what's the most embarrassing thing to happen to you on stage, but I don't know, I felt we might have covered that.
Yeah. Either falling through the drum kit or falling off the monitor in Birmingham.
If you could relive any gig, what would it be?
Either Academy 3 in Manchester when we headlined that in November the other year, or probably supporting Two Door at Cardiff Motorpoint.
What's your karaoke song?
Backdoor Man by The Doors.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I can whistle and it doesn't look like I'm whistling.
Okay, can you show us?
Yeah.
That was quite impressive, actually. That was quite good. What do you order from Greg's?
Vegan sausage rolls.
Same. Love the vegan sausage roll. Who needs to eat meat when that tastes so good? Yeah,
I mean, I'm a fussy eater anyway, so I would, even if I ate meat, I'd still just get a sausage roll.
Yeah. What are the best and worst parts of being a musician?
Best parts is just getting to write, record, play music, and hopefully when people enjoy it, it's insanely amazing. Worst parts, skin, sad. Yeah, probably them too.
What's one message that you'd like to give to your fans?
Just thanks. Like, seriously, like I can never thank fans enough. I find it mad a lot of the time, like just when, do you know what I mean, when you turn up to a gig and people know you are, or when they buy tickets, or you see people streaming your tunes or buying your tunes, buying your merch. It's insane. I fucking love you all so much. So cheers.
And would you like to request a song for me to play on the show?
Does it have to be an indie song?
No, anything you want.
Can you play Spiderhead by Cage?
Of course. And finally, would you like to just do a little plug and let people know where they can find you and listen to your music?
Instagram @FuzzySunBand, same as Twitter. Fuzzy Sun on Facebook, Fuzzy Sun on Spotify, Fuzzy Sun anywhere, and you probably find us, unless it's some insane thing. But we probably might still be there.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, sweet. Honestly, thanks very much for having us on. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. Speak to you later. Bye.
Bye.